Welcome dear students. In this lecture we will study the methods of preparation of the alpha amino acids. The first method is the amination of the alpha halocarboxylic acid. First of all, a carboxylic acid molecule is made to react with any halogen. Mostly chlorine or bromine is used in the presence of phosphorus. One of the alpha hydrogen is replaced with the bromine. So after the loss of the HBr, now R, CH, COOH and Br. So one of the alpha hydrogen is replaced with the bromine atom. Now this one is called as the alpha bromo carboxylic acid, as the bromine is attached to the alpha carbon. Now my dear student, this alpha bromo carboxylic acid is then aminated, means it is made to react with the highly concentrated excess of the ammonia. So this alpha bromo carboxylic acid reacts with the concentrated ammonia in the excess quantity. My dear students, now after this reaction, the bromine is replaced with the amino group. So here will be NH2 and you will get the amino acid and plus ammonium bromide is formed. And dear students, it is an example of the SN2 reaction in which the bromine is replaced with the amine group. Now this one is an alpha amino acid because the amino group is attached to the alpha carbon. If you want to quote an example, then you will simply replace this R group with methyl. Now my dear students, this will be propanoic acid. It will be made to react with bromine in the presence of phosphorus. Again, the alpha hydrogen of the propanoic acid will be replaced with the bromine and you will now get here again CH3 will be used. So you will get 2 bromo propanoic acid. And when this 2 bromo propanoic acid will be reacted with the ammonia in excess quantity, then through SN2 reaction, the bromine attached to the alpha carbon will be replaced with the amino group. And my dear students, here there will be CH3 and this amino acid will be an alpha amino acid and the name of this amino acid will be alanine. So from propanoic acid you can prepare the alanine here. This was the first method of the preparation of the alpha amino acids. Now let us study the second method, which is a very famous one. And it is basically Strecker synthesis. Now in the Strecker synthesis, the aldehyde is made to react with hydrogen cyanide and ammonia. As a result of this reaction, we get the alpha amino nitrile and water molecule. Now my dear students, this alpha amino nitrile is then hydrolyzed in the acidic medium, and after hydrolysis, you know, the cyano group is changed to the carboxyl group, and thus you will get an alpha amino acid. If you want to quote an example through this reaction, then simply replace the R with the methyl group. When you will write on methyl here, it will be acetaldehyde, and here again CH3 will be used. And when this alpha amino nitrile of the acetaldehyde, that will be hydrolyzed, then you will get the alanine, because here at the place of R, CH3 will be used. Now, these are actually the net reactions of the Strecker synthesis, and looking at these net reaction, anyone can get confused until we will study the mechanism of this process. So let us now discuss its mechanism, which will make the whole concept clear to you. Now this one is an aldehyde molecule. Ammonia, because it has lone pair of electrons, so it will attack on the carbon of the carbonyl group, and it will shift its pi bond to the oxygen. As a result, this one is the NH3 that attacked the carbon, it is attached to it. Due to the shifting of the pi bond, oxygen gets negative charge, and here I am attaching this hydrogen atom. Now my dear student, because the nitrogen has used its lone pair of electrons, so it will get positive charge. Now in the next step, this oxygen through its negative charge will attack the hydrogen of the ammonia, and this hydrogen will shift its bond to the nitrogen. As a result, R, C, OH. It was NH3, but one of the hydrogen is shifted to oxygen, so now it is NH2, and hydrogen will be at its place. This hydrogen will be there. Now my dear students, then in the next step, the hydroxyl oxygen will be protonated. This hydrogen is H positive is given by the HCN. After protonation, it will become OH2, and because it has used its lone pair, so this oxygen will again get positive charge. This will be the product formed after the protonation of this oxygen. Now dear students, in the next step, this nitrogen again using its lone pair will form double bond here with the carbon, and as carbon can form only 4 bonds, so it will have to break the bond with oxygen. Now dear students, this is H2O, so here water will be released, and after the loss of the water, now the product formed will be R, C, double bond NH2, positive H. Now dear students, when H positive was given by the HCN, then the remaining negative ion was left. So that CN negative ion now will attack the carbon, and carbon will shift its bond, pi bond, to the nitrogen. So R, C, NH2, H, and here will be the CN. Now my dear students, this one is the alpha carbon, and you can see that the alpha amino nitrile is produced, and this alpha amino nitrile will be then acid hydrolyzed, and after hydrolysis the cyano group will be changed to carboxyl group. So finally you will get this alpha amino acid. So dear students, this one is the mechanism of the Strecker synthesis, in which at the first step the ammonia behaves as a nucleophile and it attacks the carbon of the carbonyl group of the aldehyde, and carbon shifts its pi bond to oxygen. As a result, the oxygen gets negative charge and nitrogen of the ammonia gets positive charge. Now in the next step, the negative oxygen attacks the hydrogen of this ammonia, and hydrogen gives two bonded electrons to the nitrogen. As a result, the negative charge of the oxygen, because of this H positive, that is neutralized, and the positive charge of the nitrogen, because it gets two electron, that also becomes neutral now. In the next step, the proton of the HCN protonates the oxygen of the hydroxyl group, and as a result this compound is formed. In the next step, the nitrogen uses one lone pair to form double bond with the carbon, and carbon breaks bond with the H2O. H2O is released and a double bond is formed between carbon and nitrogen. And finally, the CN negative, which was the part of the HCN, it attacks the carbon, and carbon shifts pi bond to the nitrogen, and you get the alpha amino nitrile. Now this alpha amino nitrile, after hydrolysis in the acidic medium, is changed to the alpha amino acid. This one is the Strecker synthesis, and this Strecker synthesis is especially very useful when you want to prepare the methionine. No doubt other amino acids can also be prepared by this method, but particularly methionine is generated through the Strecker synthesis. It was all about the preparation of the amino acid.